My name is Joshua Taylor. I'm the Director of Squash here at the St James Performance Academy. So I grew up playing in England. I'm originally from Nottingham, which is in the centre of England. I then went to study at the University of Birmingham, which again in the Midlands in England, before moving to Manchester, where I spent around 10 years of my life coaching. So I took up initially a role as head coach at the National Squash Centre, where I led a programme for around 3 years before getting recruited to work for the national programme. So I worked for England Squash for around 5 years, just over, looking after various different parts of the programme. So I oversaw the junior programme there, and then that evolved into overseeing more of the performance side for England Squash before moving here, having done a bit of my own time as a coach around Manchester, leading my own programme out of a number of different sites. I relocated here just under a year ago, where we set up and reformed the squash programme here at the St James, and that's been a natural evolution into the Performance Academy now. So I was fortunate enough to get to a level where I could play on the tour for a period, which definitely gave me enough experiences to then shape the way I've adapted my training methods, and a greater experience of the sport through travel and through playing in different places and competing on the PSA Tour. But I think the biggest chunk of my experience to date has been as a coach. So I came off the tour quite young. I was fortunate to get some good opportunities within coaching, and that's been over 10 years now of me as a full-time coach. So all my experiences with the players I've worked with, both professionals and juniors, have helped shape the sort of methods that I apply, my thoughts around the game. With each player, I think there's a natural journey that you go on, and I love getting to the point where I roll my sleeves up, understand the person that you're working with, and figure out the method that's going to get them the success that they're after. Yet to date, as much as there's common principles in the sport, I think like every journey seems to be very, very different, and I love learning with the individuals that we have in front of us how we can get the best out of them. So I think here we've got a very unique setup. We're very fortunate that we have a lot of professional players fly through to work with myself and the team here. So the likes of Joel Makin, Baptiste, we just had Siva from Malaysia, who's just gone to 7 in the world, come through. So we've had a lot of like high-level squash players come through, which helps shape our environment for the juniors that are around, because they get to rub shoulders with some of the best in the world, and get to share thoughts with them. We're very fortunate that we always make sure that the players are around, so they're approachable. They can help the younger players in seeing what they could potentially do and what might work for them, through leading clinics and stuff when they visit, which has been a huge success. I think here with the Performance Academy, we have a very unique ability to shape the way education and sport is moulded together, and it's a really exciting future for us here, because I think it's a massive milestone for us to be able to help the junior players train more professionally, have a better structure to their week, and to maximise what the input is to get the best out of their output in events. Yeah, so we work with each of the players within our programme, and that's not just the Performance Academy, our wider junior programme as well, to make sure that what we are trying to do with each player is suited to A, their goals, and B, what they're trying to get out of the sport. So we do work on an individual level with each player, to try and make sure that their weekly template is hitting everything that they need. So yeah, that's done on a very bespoke, individualised way. No two are exactly the same, however we've got plenty of the building blocks within the clinics and the sessions and the private work that we can latch in to maximise their chance of success. So this year we've had a great track record of our first kind of intake since reforming the squash programme here, at getting people into colleges. We work closely with each player as to what their ambitions are in terms of college squash. So that's been something that, again, it's an individualised thing. We're not able to promise college places to anywhere, but we've got good relationships with a lot of the college coaches, so we're able to have some good conversations about what's a realistic future path for each player based on both their academics and their squash performance. So we're very well aware here in terms of like the potential of where they might fit best and where we can help guide them in their journey through academia and sport together.